nothing's come up. So I know there's a coop there and a coop there, but no.
There is a swim there. Oh, it's fishing straight out to there, isn't it?
But
so you got that.
You got that there, and you got all them reeds along there.
Right.
And you got out. Which I think it's about. It's quite warm, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not bad.
Probably consider, if you see today relentlessly showing over here, I'd probably consider being here.
Get moved.
Being over there for the time being. They'll be sat out in that middle. There's a silt channel that runs down the middle of the pond.
I'm going to find that.
They sit.
I did bring the Titanic.
Did you bring the boat, did you?
Right, Tom, so we're down at Orchid Lakes after a long but hectic journey getting here.
Yeah, not a nice journey this morning.
The reason we've come here is because it's winter form.
Yeah.
We've got a good chance of catching a few fish.
Good winter form, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has been a decent swim, the Alamo.
Yeah, nice double swim, plenty of water to go at.
We've got 48 hours in front of us. We've already seen a few fish around sort of like that area out to the left of us. So what we'll do, we'd flip a coin or whatever we can get hold of.
Do a stone.
See who's going on what side. And
stone.
This is Wolf and we're going fishing.
Let's get it done. So what side do you want?
My left or your left?
What side of the swim do you want?
I know what side I want, but
so
I'll go for the stones in that one.
And you want what side of the peg?
This side. See, told you stitched me up. But no, I don't. Both sides will be all right.
No, I'm happy with right.
No.
I'm not happy with the right. So we've got it either way. There's no need for the stone.
And then you go for middle on that.
That way. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, cool. Okay, so been here sort of about half an hour now. Probably had 3 too many casts than what I would have liked, but we are here for 2 to 3 nights. So I'd rather get all the work done now, make the commotion. So it's all done. Managed to find myself 2 spots, one big enough for 2 rods, and then another one off to the side, big enough just for the other rod. So I'm just gonna have one more cast just to make sure that spot is what I think it is, and then yeah, get some bait out. All right, one more cast onto there. Oh. That'd be lovely. Right on the edge of a bit of weed, nice little clear spot there.
I'm gonna send the boat out, I think. The depth mainly, I just want to see if there's any, like, it's 6 foot, it was 4 foot just in front of me, now it's gone down to 6. I just want to find if there should be like a little silt gully out there. Oh, it's going down deeper now. 6, 7.
Dug out.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It kind of comes off that stick.
Clean, yeah.
Yeah. And then I've got 20 and a half smack in between, in that between
towards
the trees.
Towards the
Well, towards, if I'm standing there, and I am casting towards the U in between the two tall trees.
Yeah, so where the willow is on the
bottom side, yeah.
Perfect, yeah, that's the other spot. They're the two.
20.5.
Spot on.
Right, so just going to mix up a bit of bait for this session. Obviously it is starting to cool down, so my general approach would be to go smaller, a bit more natural, and that's where we're going to go. So we've got some 15 mils, some 10 mils, big bag of maggots. Everyone loves a maggot in the winter. I've got some pellets as well, but I'm going to put them in more towards like the time when I'm about to cast out, just to keep the consistency of them rather than go to a mush in the bucket. And we'll see how that goes. Got a nice dose of liquids to go with it, keeping it on the natural kind of front. So yeah, we'll mix it up now and then get some out in the lake. We'll start with some 15 millers. Put a good couple of handfuls of full ones in there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to crumb another few handfuls up. So we get some chops, some crumbs, some halves, a bit of everything in there. Good amount of 10 millers in there as well. Real healthy on the maggots. And then some of the house pellet. Never go wrong with the house pellet. Probably going to put a fair bit more crumb in there before I start putting it out, but for now, start putting some liquids in. I'm going quite natural on this, so we've got some bloodworm and daphne. Give that a good dose of that. Bit of freshwater shrimp. Absolutely stinks, but different consistency of liquids there, so they're going to soak in at different rates. We've got to put a dose of the matching liquid feed in to match the boilies, just because we've got it, and it never ever goes amiss. Give it one more mix up. And there we go, quite a good wintry grub and around mix. Like I said, I'm going to put a bit more flake in there once the liquid is soaked in a little bit, but hopefully won't see me too far wrong. So it's starting to get dark on day one. We haven't had a lot of time milk, have we?
No, hit and miss all day long with the weather, isn't it?
Dodging the rain, so we sort of come down here, quickly found some spots, mixed up some bait, got it out, got the rods out, but that's all it been in sort of in between rain and wind and sun, and we've had it all really today, so
not really had much chance to
sort of get anything done
going, really.
and sort of properly, but sort of catch up before it sort of starts getting dark. Hopefully something will happen in the night, but if it doesn't, we'll catch up in the morning, and then tomorrow we can go through sort of rigs, spots, presentations, and a bit more about the lake.
There's a lot out there that we need to talk about in there. Like, it's the best places to actually put your bait this time of year, because it is cold. It's winter.
It is cold, yeah.
So the fish ain't moving around as much.
The thing is, though, it's cold one minute, it's warm the next, so it's going to make it hard work. But
we have seen fish today, so
we
that's
have?
one good thing. So they are moving.
They are moving.
So if they're moving, they're obviously going to be eating. So
let's hope so. Hey.
Let's just hope they've been on the far side, but we obviously can't get there because someone's actually fishing there. So we just got to hope they move onto our side, and we got the trap set ready for when they do.
And if not, we can reevaluate tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll sort it out in the morning if nothing happens tonight. I'm quite happy with where they are.
Yeah, me too. Found some good spots. I'm happy with what we've got. Yeah. Just see if the fish play ball, and if not, then we'll go again. Like I said, we'll check in tomorrow, talk more about rigs, the lake, how to book here at Orchid, through the swim booker app, etc., etc. And yeah, hopefully you'll see us in the night with a fish or two.
Yep, or in the morning.
Or in the morning.
Yep, one of the two. So, cool. See you in the morning. Right, we've done our first night. We woke up this morning after a bit breezy during the night it was, so
Talk about midnight wind swung straight out towards us.
it did really pick up, didn't it, and come in. Which is a good thing, really. So should push any fish that was on that far side that we see yesterday into us.
Well, that's kind of what we was thinking yesterday when we sort of decided to pick up in the swim, wasn't it? That hopefully the conditions would push the fish into this corner. Sort of yet to pay off, but you know, it's still early.
Got another, what, 36 hours?
Yeah,
So we've
something
done
like
one
that.
night.
But
We'll ease our way into it.
Yesterday was a rush, wasn't it? We was kind of rushing to get sorted. So today we'll sort of put a bit more time and a bit more thought into it, and sort of reevaluate, bring the rigs in a little while, make sure they're fishing.
Yeah, I'm going to change a few things on me bait and rigs and whatever, I think, because I think they was out there, we just didn't get a bite.
Yeah.
No, so I'm going to change the colour pop-ups, and I might take the maggots off, to be honest, because it is quite mild.
It is mild, yeah, but it's going from cold to warm to cold. It is going to make the fishing tricky. We're not
moving. Yeah, they're moving, so they're obviously feeding. So I think I'm happy with my spots. The spots I found yesterday were okay.
Yeah,
good.
Yeah, passing
I'm quite confident that if fish come around that area, then we're going to get a bite.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I think we've still got bait there because we have got coots diving on both of us this morning. So maybe just ring the chains a little bit and see what happens from there.
We'll do. Yeah, I'm quite confident that we should get a bite. I'm saying should. If they're feeding, we should get one.
Yeah.
Like, I hadn't seen anything this morning.
No.
That don't mean they're not here.
I think maybe give it another 20 minutes or so and then bring them in.
I'm going to change my rigs, I think. Change my bait. And just see what happens.
Yeah, keep your eyes peeled. You never know, there might be a move on the cards if we see something elsewhere, even if it's just for a few hours.
If I see them elsewhere, then we will move. But we've not seen anything significant. Significant, yeah. Substantial to move on to. We've seen yesterday there was the odd one, wasn't it? But that's not good enough to actually move.
We haven't seen masses.
No, if we just see 4 or 5 fish, then I will move.
But leave the comfort of the hut and go somewhere else.
That's the bonus of this swim. It has got a hut and you keep dry and get everything in there out the rain.
It's a nice swim to come if you come in as a couple of mates or something and book it out on the swim booker app and have a nice social weekend with a nice little hut to keep you or either sleep in or have a bit of a social, you know. Yeah. So we're going back today, get some rods in and then
rebait them and
get reevaluate and away we go.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's go get it done.
Right, that's the rig I was using last night, a little pink Prospice pop-up with a group of maggots on top. Thought that would have done the business. It was on a nice clear spot out there. There was fish moving around, but it's obviously not worked. So I'm going to have a rethink today. I'm going to get rid of the maggots. I'm going to put a smaller pop-up on there. To that, I'm going to attach a small bag of crumbed, crumb boilie and a few maggots added into it. Put it back on the same spot because I'm happy with the spot. I think the fish are going to start moving down there. It's quite windy now. The wind's pushing down to us and this part of the lake. So any fish that were on the other side that we see yesterday should actually follow that wind and come onto us. So let's get this changed, get it back out on the spot and see if we can get one. Snip them off, get rid of them. Right, so get rid of that. Get yourself a little bit of dental floss. Pass the dental floss through the little swivel. Get yourself a baiting needle. I'm going for a little 12mm Banoffee pop up there. I had a 15mm on yesterday and we'll take it down a size because I think they're not really eating that much. So I'm just get a nice little small pop up on there. Put the dental floss onto the loop, push it on, force it down so it goes over the swivel. And all I do there, cut that little bit of extra off, get me lighter, melt that down a bit and just blob it down. That's the rig I'm going to try, with a little bag on top of it. Right, I'm aiming towards the 2 dead trees right in front of me, so out towards them. I've cast the rod out, I've let the line settle, and now all I've got to do is just attach the indicator. So all I do, just get hold of the line, don't pull it too hard because you don't want to move the lead, just clip it on, let it drop. I like a little bit of a drop, just so if I do get an indication I can see it. As you can tell, there's a new X1 alarm there. I've been using it for a good few months now. Superb alarm. It'll be out probably early part of next year. Right, this morning I changed one rod. On that left-hand rod that I changed, all I've gone on that in this morning is a 12mm pop-up. I took the maggots off it completely and I put a bag on instead of crushed boilie, a few handfuls of maggots, just to try something a bit different on that rod. Now I'm going to do the two right-hand rods in completely different area, and I'm going to use a completely different baiting approach. I'm going with some 12mm boilies, two different types of boilies. So just put them in the bucket first, like so, like that. Just a bit of different flavours and different colours. I've gone for a brown and a whitey creamy colour there. Then I'm going to put a couple of handfuls of maggots in, as it's winter, and a bit of naturals, get them grubbing around. Just a few handfuls of them on top. And then I'm going to put in some boilie crumb. I've gone for a nice visual boilie crumb, like a creamy yellowy type. Put a good sprinkle of that in. Then what I do, I mix that up first, so you get it really all mixed up, all the maggots and the boilie crumb all mixed thoroughly. Good dousing of liquid like that. Absolutely stinks, that does. So it should put in quite a lot of flavour into the water. All the boilie and boilie crumb, get it all mixed in. If I need a bit more, just add a bit more in. Just like that, like a nice big helping of it. Get it all mixed in, so it's all stuck to all the boilies and the maggots. So you got all different types of breakdowns there. You got the maggots, the boilie crumb, and the boilies. The boilies will stay in there a bit longer. The maggots should attract the smaller fish into the swim as well. So that should get everything feeding. Right, so you can tell that's all nicely. Right, a nice little parcel there of food. And then what I do, I spot that out over the other two rods. Hopefully they should induce some fish in there to feed. They are out there. We just got to try and get them to feed. So I'll get that out there and we go from there. I've mixed up my bait now. I'm going to be putting over the last two rods. So I'm going to be spodding that out. But the first thing I will say is, if you are going to spod, make sure you get yourself a spod glove. They also do a finger stall now, or they do like a 3/4 length glove. The glove I'm using is Kevlar tipped, so no matter how wet this braid gets, it's not going to cut through there. So this one here is really safe. You're not going to get your fingers all cut up. So make sure you get yourself a spod glove or a finger stall.
So I'll probably leave them in for an hour or so now before I get some bait out on the spot, redo the rigs, check the hook points, etc, etc. I might have a little change up on a couple of the rigs, not quite decided yet, but definitely I'm going to get some bait out. Like I said, put a fair bit of bait on one spot, it's going to be all or nothing. It's either going to ruin it or potentially make it if the fish do turn up. So yeah, if I get that done now, so let's get it sorted. Tell you what, spodding with these new casting gloves we've got makes it so much more comfortable. I think we're actually got a little promo with Swim-Booker Plus going on, where you can pick up the X Spod and one of the new casting gloves as a little collaboration with them, and I think that's about to come out on the Swim-Booker Plus app. Right, so I'm about to put the rods back up before we lose the light for the day. I have sort of put a fair bit of bait over one of the spots, and then I've left it for probably maybe 6, 7 hours. Now it's a risky move to take, especially in the winter, because the feeding spells can be really short. But with not having any joy yesterday or last night, I thought it was worth the risk. So, like I said, it's had 6 or 7 hours with a load of little bits on it. And yeah, put a couple of rigs back on it tonight. I have gone quite small, in a small wafter with a few maggots on the top of it. Quite a short stiff rig, because this time of year, especially with feeding little bits, the fish aren't going to be moving about. It's not like boilie fishing, so once they pick that hook up, you want the bang straight in. So yeah, 3 new rigs, 3 new hook baits, get them out, fingers crossed for tonight. So it's kind of not night time, but it's winter night time.
Late evening.
Late evening. Not masses to report.
Absolutely not seen much at all, have we?
I don't think they've been in our area at all. As you've seen, we have made a few changes through the day, baiting rigs, hook baits, etc., in the hope that something comes off. But so far, nothing massive to report.
I've done a few changes today, and changes the way I've done, but all 3 rods, to be honest.
Move one of your spots.
I've moved one of my spots because you spotted some fish on a drone, didn't we? Do some drone shots. So I couldn't actually cast to it, so I've actually used a boat and get the boat to it.
Little cheap one.
Corner,
use some modern day technology to see if it pays off. But yeah, I've stuck to my spots. Stuck a bit of a bait on one in the hope that it will. We have got a wind pushing in. It is super cold, but they might drift in. So
I think they should do. We've given how long's it's been? Mainly all day, isn't it?
Blowing all day, yeah.
So if they're down, they are going to come down on it.
Even if they're only here for a few hours, hopefully they'll get grubbing. And
I'm quite happy with my spots now. They're clear. I've got not a lot of bait, just a trickle of bait on it, just a handful on each one now.
Whereas I've gone big, and
you've gone big. I've gone the opposite.
Yeah. One of us might have it right. So that's about it really. Going tonight, fingers crossed, and hopefully in the morning we'll have a big weighty sling lift out and get a photo. But
fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
It will happen either tonight or early morning.
And catch up with it tomorrow.
Yep.
Final morning then, Milky. Still not much to report, unfortunately. I just don't think the fish have come over where we are.
No,
they're kind of stuck.
Everything we've seen, like this morning and in like late evening last night, they've all been
very left,
sort of like to the left of me, that way in front of Adam.
In kind of like there's sort of a sort of no man's land there. They seem to be sticking.
I've got one rod that way, which is in the area of what we've seen. Yeah. I'm going to bring in the other 2 rods that are straight out, and I'll swing them left as well, because we just see one about 80, 90 yards out on it. So
I can get mine out there.
So I'm going to put my 2 that way. You can swing yours round as well if you want.
But yeah, we've got a foot. So I think we've got to try and make something happen. Weather's all right, so we might pop the drone up and do a little cheat and see if we can spot anything on the drone. But I think we're definitely going to find them kind of in this no man's land.
Yeah.
Cut more.
But obviously, we couldn't move on them because there's people in them areas, isn't there?
Yeah.
So all I've done is tried to get as close to them as I possibly can without interfering with the people that are fishing near them anyway. So
water's a lot calmer this morning though, so we keep your eyes peeled since very early to see if we see anything. If we do see something, stick a single on it and hope for the best.
All I'm going to do is reel them in. I don't think I'll change the hook bait because I think that's not really going to make much difference. I'm just going to stick a small mesh bag of like 12mm, probably 4 or 5 12mm baits on, and just wang them out into the area as close to as I possibly can.
But it is winter, it is cold, it is what it is, you
can't catch all the time, but we've tried.
Do what we can do, and last few hours to make it happen.
That's all we can do, innit?
Okay.
Right, let's go.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to stick the other one out towards Adam. This one's down there, so you can swing yours right round up to that tree if you want.
Yeah, maybe,
Yeah?
Yeah.
That way, because like you said, we don't think they're coming that close in.
No.
So if we swing them round for the last...
right there. And that is bang on my spot, look. You see him? It's in line with the stick, so it's like 23, 24's out. Can't see him now.
Can't see the fish now.
No, is there any more? No, they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So unfortunately we have come to the end of the 48 hours at Orchid.
And it's been unsuccessful.
Yeah, we have blamed.
But we ain't gonna let it beat us.
No, it's part of fishing it.
Yeah. As long as you're learning something all the time.
I think you always take something away.
Yeah.
I mean, if we come back again, we've learned a few bits in this time that we'll maybe take on board next time.
Yeah.
Pass the fish, isn't it?
We tried all different methods, didn't we?
Yeah.
Different baits, different baiting approaches, singles, bait, little bags.
Even popping the dried up to find out where they are and launch the singles out. And but
Exactly.
They're going to have it, they're not going to have it, you know?
No.
It's winter fishing, but it's just fishing in general.
The weather has been all over the place as well, hasn't it? It's sort of like wind's been here, there and everywhere. We've had rain, everything.
Yeah, warmer, colder. Yeah, we've had it all. But it's a very enjoyable session.
Yep.
Like I said, lovely lake. Just unfortunate that we're meeting here.
Yeah, so if anyone does want to come here, all they've got to do is go onto the Swim Booker app and you can book it through there.
And we'll see you on the next one.